This is the Ontario International Airport. This is our familiar I-10, and which then goes through I-15 to Victorville. And the same 15 continues interstate to Las Vegas. Now, the planning has to be considering the mountain in between. So once we take off from here, Ontario, we take off to the west, then we have to cross this. So the highest point is 3069 meters. So we'll avoid that and fly somewhere along this route parallel to I-15 and come here. The runway is located, Victorville runway, main runway is 17, runway 17. Runway 17 means 170 magnetic, that is, it is located like this. So we have to go out here, come and land on this 17. Look at how it is planned. Okay, now this is Ontario Airport, the magnetic north. And remember, whenever we talk about a heading in flight, it is always a magnetic. 28R, 26R is the one, is 260. In other words, this is 00, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270. So 260 will be something like this. This is the geographic north, this is the magnetic north. We will have the plane, let us say, on 26R. 26R means 260 right. This is 26 left, L means left. So we take the longer one here, and we are going to fly a Boeing 737. So we will be taking this longer runway and take off from here to the west. Now let us look at Victorville. Now we have seen, from Ontario we take off, then we go over the mountains, then this is the runway at Victorville, the runway 17. So we will go here and approach and land here. And incidentally, this is the largest, second largest runway in the United States in length. 15,050 is second largest in length. And I think Chicago O'Hare has the longest. Now let us look at what we need to put into the plane. Okay, now we have seen we will be coming, this is the runway here, and you see this procedure is ILS, Instrument Landing System, LOC Localizer, runway 17. 17 means 170 magnetic. And this is the ICAO code, ICO code, this is IATA code. So many maps for each airport. I just picked up the only essential, the very relevant for this particular session. So now we come here, we have seen, we take off from down further, over the mountains you have come. Then what we will do is, we will go parallel to the runway that this side, because we have to capture this ILS, this whatever is further like is the ILS. So we come here, then we will capture this ILS, and the plane will be guided by the radio to the runway touchdown. So what we need to look into the plane primarily, there are so many things here, I am skipping all that. 108.75 the ILS radio frequency, and 166 is the magnetic heading for the, so this we have to make a note and we have to put it into the plane's computer. And this is Victorville VOR. We are not going to fly VOR, so we don't worry about it. We are going to come here and take the ILS. And when you come down here, there are other things like runway visual range, what are the missed approach, if you don't land here, how do you go and then come back and land, if you cannot land. This is another approach from this point, but then we are coming from here, so I'm not using this approach. And we have to also note down this 4300. These are the waypoints, and this is it's called the final approach fix. You see the Maltese cross here. It's a final approach fix, and this 166 is the radial, and this is the glide path. This is at 3 degree. We will be gliding to this touchdown point. It has to be precise on the instrument. We'll see when we fly within the aircraft how it is monitored, how it is controlled. So Ontario is KNOT to Victor Ville. This is a test flight. Boeing 737 is the aircraft. Approximate distance we will take it. Take off KONT 26R is 932 feet. Gabriel Mountain, San Antonio. This is the flying altitude. KBC. This is just whatever I spoke to you. I just put it in the planning. Now we will put this plan into the aircraft's computer.